Every time I create a new topical map, even that knowledge domain or the business model, industry is same. Even I have to improve from my previous steps. So this is the real beauty, I guess. Every time you do it, to make things more simpler, the time would also be cut short.
I think the way to summarize it, your last topical map is always going to be worse than your next one. You're always improving. You're always finding ways how to systematize it, right? And like you said, it's going to become faster over time and simpler. You will just learn more how to connect things together in a better way. But it's all about brain reflexes, also how Koray. First, it might be hard to find out how to lay it out, how to connect all these things together, but over time, your brain will just work in a different way. You will understand how to connect these topics in a more efficient manner.
According to Koray, source context that defines the main or primary monetization methods of a business. It could be multiple, but it defines what are the main methods, how a business earns money. This is, I think, a source context is.
You could say the purpose of the brand and how it makes that money. Many content sites nowadays, they solely generate traffic to run ads. This is not the best possible source context to have. Over time, you might lose traffic, then you have to think about something next. So you have to really think why. What is the purpose of the brand and how you can justify your existence in the SERP. Without that source context, everything else that we'll discuss in a topical map will be impossible to do without a clear understanding of the source context. The main attribute in this case would be mobile phone reviews, and we'll really go deep into that. We'll talk about every type of possible mobile phone and then reviewing them and also comparing them with another types of mobile phones and models and brands and all that. So that will be the core section, and that's how I would also define it. Internal links will, as much as possible, will also flow from the outer section to the core section, following the page rank, right, to the most important section of your website. That will be how I would define it, and also that would be for this case.
Outer is simply the opposite of core. If you go deep in a specific attribute, in your core section, in outer you go vast. Based on your entity, you go with prominent attributes of an entity. Like those attributes an entity couldn't be explained. Mobile phone, screen or glass, battery. You could discuss vast attributes of mobile phones in your outer, and the purpose of the outer, some good coverage of the topic in the long run in order to get some more traffic or historical data by like classifying with the top competition. Because if you just talk about reviews, not be a preferred choice via Google. So that's why you in outer you cover top of the funnel traffic, top of the funnel keywords, for example, or queries, and you connect those outer section with your core very close to buy.
But as long as you can connect and as long as the budget allows, go as wide as possible.
The criteria to choose with the query should be a query template or not is simply to match, or just based on my brain, I'll see that the other outcomes I have on my plate on Google Sheet, I will double check, okay, if this could be applied to other ones as well, like any of them or some more. If yes, then I'll simply say that, okay, this should be a query template.
Basically, if you can swap the right entities with a query template, then it's almost infinitely scalable